you know, the whole metaverse thing that's happening with Facebook, you know, it's like everyone wants to go into this virtual reality, and it's like, why? We haven't even allowed ourselves yet to explore this fully physical integrated life that's here, that's interacting with us, that if you cause some action, you're going to have an effect in return. Like let's play with that and see how far the parameters of that go. Alright, hi all, welcome back. This is another reading, doing another reading today. This one is for Alli from TikTok. So Alli, take from this whatever resonates, whatever comes up for you. It's specific. And anyone watching also, if anything is resonating with you, anything that you can relate to, it's also specific for you. So enjoy, take from it what you will, and yeah. It's a beautiful day. It's been raining for about a week straight. We got some sun this weekend and it's just so glorious. I don't know about you guys, but like the sun just really feeds me on so many levels. I feel lately I've been like really going with the weather, like when it's rainy I'm like kind of like more introverted, processing internal. When it's sunny I'm just like, ah, I just want to go out and shine bright like the sun. Okay, so Alli, your card. All right, so you got the Mirror card. The Mirror card. Who or what is triggering you? Okay, so I feel like this is more having to do with like embracing the mirror. There's more of like an acceptance of what you see. There's more of an understanding of what you see. There's more of a opening up, welcoming, understanding, forgiving, kind of like just like opened up to the mirror that is your life, that is your reality. Like there's this point of like understanding coming through, and even like a point of like caressing, like wanting to just like caress what you see, what's around you. It's like wanting to embrace it fully, wanting to like take it in and take care of it and nurture it, and like just like realizing how maybe hard you have been on it, or like how much conflict you've been in relation to it, but it's like now realizing, wait, this is just me, you know? So whoever I'm fighting with, whoever I'm having issues with, it's just me. And so it's like, you know, that point of being able to turn inward, knowing that like the mirror doesn't have that same impact on you. It doesn't have that same, like it doesn't hold the same weight because you see it more for what it is. So yeah, it's like there's this like understanding about the mirror. There's this understanding, like understanding patience. Yeah. And there's also like a curiosity point, like wanting to understand what is like the mechanics of it, like how does this work, this whole mirror point, you know? It's like being very clear on who you are, but also simultaneously wanting to go and explore and adventure into this mirror that you see, that is your life, that is your world, and wondering and like wanting to know and wondering, what is this? How does this work? What happens if I do this? What happens if I am this person? What happens if I say this? Like seeing the reaction or the effect that you get when you are the cause of an action, you know? It's like playing more, or maybe this is a point of like encouraging you to play more with this point of like, there is no right or wrong in what you do. There is only exploration and an adventure. Like see yourself as a little kid in the sandbox playing for the first time, and you're just like seeing what everything is, seeing who's who, what's what, like what happens if I do this, what happens if I do this, and just like playing and learning about your reality from that perspective of like you're just a kid learning how to exist in this reality, you know? So it's like taking away any of these ideas of like rights or wrongs, shoulds or shouldn'ts. There is none of that. It's just you can test it out and play and see, you know? Like just see what happens to the mirror when you do this, when you take this action, when you make this statement, you know? Obviously, like, being, like, who you are as your starting point matters in terms of what you're going to get in return, you know? Like, you can't like go in conflict or go in like deliberately wanting to harm, because you're just gonna get that in return, you know. So go with like an open heart and love in your heart, and knowing that like you are a child, and give yourself that permission to explore and to play with the mirror that is your life, you know, and the different relationships that are in it. And you know, it's like, oh, a bird just flew right to the window and bounced off. So yeah, it's that point of like just playing, be willing. What did I say? I was about to say something when that bird jumped out at me. Yeah, just being willing to play and just be willing to explore, and like there's no right or wrong here. There is just like, just trust yourself to have fun and explore. Like life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be adventurous. Life is supposed to be, life is here for us to get to know ourselves, and like giving ourselves that permission to like fully embrace and love and have fun and play and interact with our reality. That's, I mean, that's why it's here. Like some say, and I don't know, maybe it's, if it resonates with you, that point of like, we are the universe attempting to get to know itself. We are God getting to know itself, you know, like through the physical bodies, and then through with this physical reality, and we get to experience these sensations and the physicality of life. And it's like, this is a place for us to play and to like touch and feel and push and caress and like just see what's really here, you know. It's that point of like, you know, the whole metaverse thing that's happening with Facebook, you know, it's like everyone wants to go into this virtual reality, and it's like, why? We haven't even allowed ourselves yet to explore this fully physical integrated life that's here, that's interacting with us, that if you cause some action, you're going to have an effect in return. Like let's play with that and see how far the parameters of that go. Like, how does that stuff really work, you know? So that's what this card is for you. It's embracing the mirror that is you and not being afraid of it, and knowing that like it's here for you, and like everything in your reality is a response to who you are. And so like that power and control that you have within who you are to create your reality is so vast. So it's like, girl, play with this, have fun with this, you know, explore, be willing to push the limits, you know, push the edge, like see how far you can go, you know, like this is the one life we have, and like we should all be pushing our boundaries to ensure that when we die, we're satisfied as fuck, that we've done everything we wanted to do, we've experienced everything we wanted to experience, we've tested everything out. No shame, no judgment, there's no punishment waiting for you. I promise you, there's no punishment waiting for you. There is only that, you know, if there's love in your heart, there's never going to be punishment for you. And even if there's not, even if you do something out of a reaction, out of anger towards someone, out of spite, if it is a reactionary, there's still going to be no punishment for you. You'll have to deal with the consequences of that, but it's like there's no punishment for you. You won't be punished. You're not a bad person. You are free to explore yourself. That's why you're here. That's why we have this reality. We're here to explore our true and utmost potential, and it is vast. So go have fun, play, go for it. Don't hold back. So that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonates. If you have questions, you want to share some perspective or feedback, I'd love to hear it. So thanks, Alli, for letting me read this card for you, and take care.